The last thing I want to do is read. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling a little over it already. Here's your not book talk book YouTube girly trying a 24-hour book reading challenge, okay? I am in a reading slump, okay? I haven't read a full book in probably 4 months. I will start one and I'm like, I like it, but I'd rather be on my phone, which is not good, which is why I'm doing this video. I'm scared, I'm horrified. I don't know what it's gonna be like. Will I get a headache? I don't know. I could get hurt, who knows? Not much cereal left. It's actually 11:30. I've been very lazy. Today's the day after Christmas and I have nothing at all today. Tomorrow I have nothing but Pilates, which I think will be good because stretching and stuff. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read for 24 hours, okay? Also, this is backwards. I'm gonna do a challenge reading for 24 hours. However, I'm still gonna sleep, okay? I care about my sleep way too much to be like, I'm still reading at 4 a.m. and I'm so tired and I'm not comprehending anything. I can't do that. But majority of the time I'm conscious, I will be reading until I hit the 24-hour. I'm gonna set like a timer. Like, I'm like, how am I committing to this? I told Nolan, I was like, I feel like I need to be on my phone for like an hour straight before I do this. So I'm like, okay, I'm done with my phone. I need something else. What if I don't finish a book in 24 hours? That's kind of embarrassing. I'm not necessarily a slow reader, but it just depends on like the text and the mood I'm in. And like, my hope is I read 2 books, maybe. That's kind of crazy. I guess my goal is 2 books. That seems really low, but I'm not gonna try to set a huge goal here. I feel like I'm gonna start slowing down once I start reading for like hours and hours. It's also just like the perfect time to do it because it's this time between Christmas and New Year's where like, it's kind of a dead zone, so might as well. I'm a big Kindle girly. I read on my Kindle most of the time. However, I have a couple physical books that I've been wanting to read. The first one is by Ta-Nehisi Coates. It's called The Water Dancer. He's an incredible author apparently, and also I was reading the reviews on Goodreads and Amazon and people are like, this is one of the best books I've ever read. So hopefully this will get me back into my reading. And then actually, I don't know if this is a bad idea, but I've had this on my bookshelf for so long and I just haven't picked it up, but it's my year of rest and relaxation. I've heard different things about this. I've heard it's boring from some people, but I feel like I will gravitate towards this for some reason. So I guess we'll see. Guys, do we start? I mean, this book's like 400 pages, but it's kind of big font. So here's like a brief overview. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but it says, young Hiram Walker was born into bondage. When his mother was sold away, Hiram was robbed of all memory of her, but was gifted with a mysterious power. Years later, when Hiram almost drowns in a river, that same power saves his life. This brush with death bursts an urgency in Hiram to a daring scheme to escape from the only home he's ever known. So there's like more here, but I don't know. I don't like to spoil it. Like I usually go into books blind. I will read like a couple reviews about like, to see if it's what I want to read. You know what I mean? Like if people are like, oh my God, I couldn't put it down. There was no character development. Then I'm like, okay, I don't want to read it, but oh my gosh, starting. It's 11:48. What a random time. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm scared. I'm doing this to myself. We do stopwatch or timer? Timer only goes up to 23 hours. 23 hours and 59 minutes. Okay, I can start and stop it. Okay, here's the timer right now. Opening the book. Oh shit. Oh God. I'm scared. Also, why did I pick a hardcover? Here we go. Starting. It's upside down. I'm like clearly not reading. Here's your not book talk book YouTube girly trying a 24-hour book reading challenge, okay? Okay, I'm taking my first break in about 2 hours. I just paused it. I am 65 pages in. I feel like that's so slow, but it's good, I'm really liking it. Let me go pee. Correction, it's been 1 hour and 40 minutes, not quite 2 hours. I do still have 22 hours and 20 minutes to go, but I will say it is really good so far. Obviously about a black kid in Virginia during slavery, and he basically goes to like live with his dad, but his dad's white, and so he becomes a slave to his brother. His brother's almost like an embarrassment to their family. Hiram, who's the main character, like notices this, and it's just getting interesting. I do feel slightly embarrassed. I'm only 62 pages in, and it's been 1 hour and 40 minutes. What's normal? What's a normal reading pace? How do you read faster? Obviously, if there's like a lot of dialogue, I read really fast, and if it's a lot of just like details, it's a lot slower for some reason. Conversation moves it so quickly, but it's 1:30 and I'm like, damn, I feel like this is Friday. I feel like I'm gonna be finished this on Sunday. Like finish 24 hours, I don't know. I'm really gonna try to like read the rest of the day and into when I go to bed, because I usually read at night anyway. I need to like stretch my back. I don't know why, but I like to sit on the floor and put my back on like a pillow on the bed. Oh, chill, and she's going. I only have 21 hours and 48 minutes left. left. 21 hours, 18 minutes left. I'm gonna eat. I will bring the book though. I'm just gonna reheat some Chinese food that we got on Christmas. 20 hours remain. I am almost halfway through and it is really good, but it's a long book. The fact that I chose a 400-page book is kind of crazy, but I think I'm at a point where I need to take this off because it's just really bothering me. Also kind of wish I did read these on the Kindle because like curling up and reading is so much easier with the Kindle. This is so heavy. I will say the day's going by fast. Okay, it's 4:30. I've been reading for 4 hours. I'm gonna take a 30-minute break just because I feel like I'm kind of reading slower now. So I'm gonna take 30 minutes. I'm gonna stretch a little bit. I'm gonna browse social media. I have an alarm set for 5, so I get off my phone. I feel like this is gonna be really good for like not looking at my phone too, obviously. We got 30 minutes, baby. Imagine I'm like, hey guys, so it's actually 9 and I couldn't get off my phone. No, I still got 15 minutes, but. Okay, before we go back in, I'm putting on my little hyaluronic acid mask. I don't know why. I guess I just feel like if I'm just sedentary, might as well be doing something useful with my face. I am reading so slow, but it also shouldn't be about how fast I'm reading. I think in my head, I was just like, if I don't like finish a book in 24 hours, it's gonna be so embarrassing. But it's been like 6 hours and I read like 200 pages. But here's the thing. I think the book I'm reading is kind of crazy of me to start this because it's not like a normal thriller or like easy book that I would read, you know? I've had thriller books that I've read in like 3 hours. But this is like, this book is so full of like characters and description and heaviness. It's a lot of just like text without dialogue. So I feel like it's taking me a long time. I'm enjoying the story so much. It's going a little slow for me. Frequent breaks, I think, are what's really needed here. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling a little over it already. We still have like 18 hours to go. It's okay, because I feel like with each new hour, something happens. Like I'm like, oh, I can keep going, or another hour happens and I'm like, that's what this whole thing is for. It's fun. It's a challenge. Okay, it's 8:45. I have 17 hours left. So I'm obviously gonna read in bed for a bit. Hi, bub. Nolan's gonna read too. He's gonna join my readathon. We're trying to put the sheets back on, or the blanket on, but he keeps just sitting there. 17 hours to go. Oh boy.
Right. I'm never reading again?
I'm never reading again. No, it's fine. I think it's just cause like my body just like, it's the same thing as like being on your phone all day. Like my body's just like, I don't know, but I have Pilates tomorrow, so yeah, that'll help. Okay, here's the update. I look crazy. That's why I'm gonna shower, because my hair looks like crazy. Can you believe I'm talking to YouTube looking like this?
Look at my ass behind you.
Look at me. I look crazy.
What do you mean?
My hair's all like, I don't address it. I'm just like, okay, so. I ended the night with 15 hours and 22 minutes left to read. How long did I feel like we read till like almost 11. Mm-hmm.
Big night out.
Big night out, baby. Big night out. It was a Friday, too.
Expanding our minds.
It's a time between Christmas and New Year's. No one's
doing
anything.
There's nothing. There's not even state sales, nothing.
Honestly, no.
There's
I needed something to
like
vlog.
45 minutes away. I'm like, nah.
If I read right now, fully straight, I'd be done by 1:30 a.m. That's actually not that bad. But I don't think that's going to happen today. I'm going to take a full-blown shower. It's going to take me a hot minute. I have Pilates, which I think is going to be good for my body. Especially because my back is like... I probably won't finish today, but I'll finish this book for sure, and then probably... I think I'm going to read a book on my Kindle after, one I kind of already started, just because it'll be like a fast pace, and I can like cuddle up with it a lot easier than a hardcover book that's like this big. I've got my breakfast. I guess we can just read until Pilates. I just need to put some sunscreen on. We are going to Pilates, thank God. I've got about 13 hours and 30 minutes left. I just finished The Water Dancer. It was so good. I rated it 4 stars. I will say, I feel like, I don't know how to explain this other than I feel like I would have enjoyed it so much more if I like had time to like read it. I think I said this already, but it took me a lot longer than I thought it was to read this, but I mean, I finished it, in half the time. That's actually so crazy. But I have my Kindle with me. I decided I'm not gonna do the other book I said earlier because I really just want to switch to my Kindle because it's just so much comfier. It's gonna be so much better, I feel like, the rest of the time because I'm not gonna have to be like holding this big ass book and like trying to like contort it and lay with it and stuff. I love my Kindle. I love my Kindle. Honestly, I haven't really been on my phone at all, like yesterday and today, maybe a little bit here and there, like when I took my little breaks, but I'm not like dying for it. But also, I mean, it hasn't really been that long. If it was like a week-long thing of like no social media, oh my god, I do that next. No, don't make me, please. I started All the Dangerous Things not too long ago, and I'm just, like I said, it's just one of those books where it's really good. I feel like I'm gonna fly through it. I just wasn't committed to it. Like I would just be like, I'd rather like do something else than read. So I think now that I'm on to like one of my dumber books, it'll fly by a little bit more, but Ta-Nehisi Coates is such a great writer. It was so descriptive. It was so good. there were so many stories within a story. Okay, that thoroughly kicked my ass, but it was so needed. It's already a hard instructor, and she was like, this is gonna be a really hard class. Finish the year strong. And I was like, thank God. So I feel like my back actually feels so much better. I feel like my spine and neck are aligned, and I can continue my reading. And now I don't have to hold a big ass book, which I'm so excited for. So I'm gonna go home, maybe make some nuggets or something, and then we're gonna continue. 13 hours and 30 minutes, baby. I just ate a little bit, back into my layoff. Like so weirdly sleepy. It's like the last thing I want to do is read, but I just have to. We're down to 11 hours and 57 minutes. The thing is, I know I'll read for like at least 2 hours tonight. So that puts us at 9 hours for tomorrow. We can finish tomorrow, but I'm going to keep going because I don't want to have to read 9 hours tomorrow. I fully can't imagine doing this without any breaks. Like I saw some people do it without sleeping and stuff, like fully doing a 24-hour, and I was like, maybe if I was like a crazy person about books, but I'm just not. This book is good. It's just like, my eyes are just so sleepy. I made myself a little spritz. The straw is comically large, but you know, it is a Saturday night. Woo! I have 10 hours left. That's, well, almost 11. It's like 10 hours and 50 minutes. But this book is, well, first of all, I just want to say, I think what I experienced from going from a Kindle to a hardcover 400-page book was culture shock. Now that I have this, I'm just like, like, I don't know. It's just, I did love how small it is. I actually want the smaller one because I think my estimation was correct. I started this on Friday. It's Saturday. Tomorrow, I think I'll finish because I'll at least read 3 to 4 hours tonight. And then that's an easy day tomorrow. Just 7 hours of reading. This book is pretty good. I'm halfway through. This is kind of like a corny thriller. Well, it's not corny. It's just like, I guess compared to the book I just read, I'm just like, what are these? These are dumb. But they're really easy to read, so I like it. But it's about a woman whose child went missing and she hasn't like slept in a year. Her and her husband separated and she's kind of finding out things about him and she's finding things about herself. It's really weird. And she's working with this guy who's like doing a podcast, but they're trying to solve it together because the police have kind of like given up on it. You know, it's a classic thriller, but I will say it's pretty entertaining if you want to read it. It's called All the Dangerous Things by Stacey Willingham. Oh my god, this is the same author as Flicker in the Dark. Flicker in the Dark is one of my favorite thrillers. Flicker in the Dark is what I tell everyone to read, I think. I don't know. There's one that I tell everyone to read and I can never remember what it is, but I just know it's a great book and they always like it. It's either Flicker in the Dark or On a Quiet Street. It's currently 5:37. I think I'm going to give myself until 5:50 and then I'm going to start reading again. I'm chilling. I'm not feeling as tired. That's good. I was like literally dying earlier. Like actually dying. And I was like, I cannot look at words. I just finished All the Dangerous Things. Oh, 7 hours and 35 minutes. Okay, slay. Because I'll probably read a little bit more before bed. But I finished All the Dangerous Things. It was like, thankfully it was just quick. But it was kind of dumb. I'd probably give it like I say 3 stars, but like even 2.5. I don't know. I feel like it was just, I read it and I was like, okay. It was one of those where I was just like, all right. My eyes are like, I'll read a little bit more tonight, finish tomorrow. And then we're done. 24 hours. Not completely straight, but oh my god, this book I just got is 421 pages. But it's okay because I'm not like, oh my god, I have to finish it. That's crazy. But it has insane reviews on Goodreads, insane reviews on Amazon. I kind of looked up like what's a really good like fast-paced book you've ever read, and that was one of them that came up. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, agreed. How much did I read today? I woke up, I had 15 hours, and now I'm down to 7. 13, 14, 15. Okay, I read like 8 hours today, so I can definitely do 7.5 tomorrow, but it'll be less than that because I am reading before bed. It's like I get really tired and like, ugh, but like as soon as I step away for maybe 10 minutes, I'm like fine again. So it's a sleepy time to be reading books, you know what I mean? Good morning, everybody. So yes, read in bed last night. I have about 6 hours and 12 minutes left on my timer. So that's honestly pretty great because that means I'll definitely finish today. I know I can like break it up throughout the day if I really want it, but I feel like for the challenge, like I just want to like keep just going because I haven't really like, there's been really no time where I haven't been reading except for sleeping, eating, or Pilates, or if I took like a 10-minute break here and there or something. I am really enjoying The Bone Collector. It started off really good and I feel like I'm just going to be very engrossed in it, so I feel like that's exciting for me, especially for the rest of this challenge. Let's start off in this chair. We'll see where we end up today. I have used so many different places to read. It's crazy. My timer, 6 hours left. Honestly, it doesn't even seem bad. Like I thought I'd get so sick of reading and be like, I don't want to read ever again. But honestly, once I have like a little break, like I said yesterday, I'm fine. Okay, I got 2 hours to go. 2 hours and 9 minutes to be exact. I'm a couple hundred pages into The Bone Collector. I saw they also made a movie, and this book came out in the 90s and the movie also came out in the 90s. And it's so funny because this book has such good reviews. Like people are like, I couldn't put it down, like it was so good. And then the movie has like a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. Just like, dang it. It's always exciting to me when there's a movie or TV show after I read a book. So I'm like, I want to see how they did it. And I actually watched like a part of the trailer and I was like, oh, this is bad. Like I can tell why it's bad. But yeah, I got about 2 hours left. I'm not like dying. I mean, I'm kind of dying, but I'm not like, I need it to be done. It's just like, I don't know. It's Sunday. I'm just kind of chilling. I think it's also like knowing I have 2 hours. I'm just like, oh, easy. But so far so good. My fear was I was going to be reading until like late tonight and I just did not want that to happen. So it's not. Oh my god. Repeat. My eyes started on Friday afternoon, ended Sunday evening. It is 5:01 exactly. The book is really good so far. Even though I'm like dying from reading right now, I'll probably read it later. I can't believe I'm done. I wrote some stuff down because I wanted to do like a little recap, obviously. Okay, so I will say I read 2.5 books. It really wasn't a challenge of like how many books I could read, but I was, like I said many times, I was afraid I was gonna read one book. How scary. Okay, the first 4 to 6 hours were like fine. Didn't mind it at all, had a great time, but I started getting annoyed of how big the book was. Like, I wanted to lay down, I wanted to like get cuddly, and it was just like so, I mean, it sounds so stupid because like, hello, it's just a hardcover book, but I feel like when you're doing something like this for 24 hours, like, not that I had the book the whole time, but I should have just stuck to my Kindle the whole time. I wish I would have done that because I would have been able to curl up and like be cozy way more, but that's okay. The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates, incredible writing, incredible story. I feel like I wish I had more time with it. I wish I didn't pick it for a challenge. I wish I read it over the course of a couple weeks. The story's so heavy and there's so many parts to it. Reading it that fast, like over a day and a half, is just like not enough to like comprehend it all. I don't know. And every time I'd get like I would genuinely get like sleepy where my eyes felt like they had to close. But anytime that would happen, I would get up and stop the timer and like do something for 20 minutes and come back and I would feel so much better. So I feel like having little breaks could never have done this straight 24 hours. I don't know how people do it. You guys are crazy. Again, the second book was all of the Dangerous Things. It was like a corny thriller that would make a terrible movie, but it was really easy to read and made the time go by. I think that's yeah, like plane rides, a challenge, read a corny thriller. It'll just be like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. It's kind of fun. And then obviously I'm reading The Bone Collector. I love it so far. I'm like halfway, 2/3 of the way done. Like I'm at the end of this and I don't hate reading. And it'll, like I said, it'll be nice to like stop now, it's 5, and come back and read more of this book later when I'm not having to do it. I left my house one time. It was to go to Pilates. Last time I went outside was on Christmas Eve. And then, did I? Yeah. It was on Christmas Eve, and then yesterday was 27th, so should have done this like January 1st. So that way I could be like, I've already read 3 books this year. Get ahead of myself, but no, I had to do this at the end of December, whatever. But it was a nice little challenge. When I was at Pilates, I was telling my instructor about it, and she was like, huh? But it was really fun. I loved that little challenge, and, well, it wasn't little. It was a big challenge. Like, I like to read books, but I'm just like, I'm not a book girly, you know? You don't come into my channel for books. I'm not like a book talk girly. But I feel like it was pretty difficult. Well, that's it for me for now. If you guys want to see something else, let me know. I will see you. I'm not sure when. I'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know. Love you.